Coming up on In the Works, find out how the Career Academies of Seminole help students explore the fast-growing green energy industry. Learn how the Engineering Energy Solutions program is powering their school and saving electricity, and see what challenges and opportunities students who are interested in a career in solar energy will face. Stay with us because more In the Works is coming up. Hello and welcome to In the Works, a show that highlights the very best programs throughout Pinellas County that prepare students for career or college after graduation. I'm Marissa Allen. Each episode will highlight a different career academy, magnet program, or other opportunities for students in the district. Today we're featuring the Engineering Energy Solutions program at the Career Academies of Seminole. From constructing solar-powered water fountains to powering their school with a solar panel array, students in the Engineering Energy Solutions program at the Career Academies of Seminole are exploring the field of alternative energy through hands-on instruction. At the Career Academies of Seminole, students from Largo, Osceola, and Seminole high schools are learning how to turn heat from the sun into green energy.
We've been building solar panels this year. But when I was in for first and second levels, we've been working on the trainers back there, and that just gets you prepared for all this stuff coming ahead.
Students enrolled in the Engineering Energy Solutions program work hands-on to create solar panels, wind turbines, and other alternative energy systems.
The kids all of a sudden finish them and say, I want that in my house. And I've had that happen recently, which is very nice, which means they're really tuning into it and getting involved.
And there is plenty of room for involvement. The solar energy industry has continued to grow for the last few decades.
We don't want to stop training the kids in working with solar panels and working with fuel cells and designing different ways to get free energy or cheaper energy.
You have to really think out of the box sometimes. There's really no instruction manual sometimes, so you have to kind of figure it out yourself step by step. And I think it really prepares you mentally too.
Each day, students work on constructing the school's very own solar panel system.
Right now, I'm putting some silicone on some exposed portions of this solar array, make it more safe for whoever needs to come back and work on this later in the future.
Once each solar array is tested, it's put to use on the Career Academies of Seminole campus, and the benefits go beyond a learning experience for students.
Our 5.2 kilowatt system we have installed a couple of years ago, all by our students, myself and Mr. Bench's electrical class, has been saving the school thousands of dollars a year in power bills.
In addition to helping power the school, the panels are spreading awareness about the need to develop alternative energy sources.
As our systems get out in the school area, they're all going to say, oh God, what's that, a solar panel? So we'll be able to get some more interest going.
As the need for alternative energy continues to grow, so does the interest in careers within the green industry.
I signed up for this class so when I grow up, I have like a plan behind me, and I can have like a good job and have get a lot of money and stuff, and I can be successful.
I also think this class might, share a common interest of what I want to do is aviation. So aviation technicians, they do all of this, and that's really what I want to do.
Did you know enough sunlight hits the Earth's surface in 1 hour to power the world for an entire year? SolarSource is a local company that is committed not only to providing people with solar-powered heat for their water and pools, but also to expanding knowledge and certification needed to work in the industry. We spoke with Vice President Rick Gilbert about some of the obstacles facing the industry as well as opportunities for growth.
I'm Rick Gilbert, Executive Vice President of SolarSource. I remember watching, as a late teen then, some of the solar car races across the continent of Australia, and I've always wondered, well, if the sun comes up every single day and it started life on the Earth, and one day it's going to go supernova and end life on the Earth, and we have solar power, Why wouldn't we be using that now? I don't see any reason it's going to slow down anytime soon. In fact, I think of the energy infrastructure and how large and vast that is and how many man-hours and years it took to build all that. And so I think about the economic development going forward to change all that. I believe this is a career that even my children are going to see in growth mode. The past 5 years especially have seen no less than a 250% industry growth per year. It's been explosive. The term green has, maybe in the early 2000s looked a little bit faddish, but it's clearly not a fad. Climate change has driven a lot of that. But for the most part, yeah, the solar industry has just continued to grow in the past few years to the point where the cost of installations, the cost of equipment has dropped with volume, and it's become affordable for everybody. In the solar industry, roofers, electricians, and plumbers have a really strong place in this industry because it really just kind of adds to what they already know. I would say that the next steps for any high school student, I always recommend a traditional college program first. We do have specialized certifications in our industry. However, I think that a good step would be an environmental sciences degree or a sustainability management degree. Despite what the policy may be here in Florida, the saying is you can't keep a good idea down, and you'll still find that even in the least policy-friendly solar markets, it's growing in leaps and bounds. I've learned the balance of what you should be doing versus what you actually can do.
For more information about Solar Source, visit their website, solarsource.net. Now it's time to take a look at our career profile. Interested in becoming a solar power engineer? Because the industry is relatively new and growing, the salary range can vary. The typical solar project manager can make between $50,000 to $100,000 a year, depending on the size and scope of the project. According to the Solar Foundation's Solar Job Census, there are over 119,000 professionals working in the solar industry in the United States. The industry was expected to grow 17.2% from November of 2012 to now. That's all the time we have for this edition of In the Works. Don't forget you can check out all of our episodes anytime online at newsroom.pcsb.org, or you can catch us on Pinellas County Schools TV station WPDS. I'm Marissa Allen. We'll see you next time.